Paul's surname meaning in history, presented by coadb.com. Surname meaning. This is a patronymic surname meaning the son of Paul, a masculine given name derived from the Latin word paulus, which means small. It was the name adopted by the Pharisee Saul of Tarsus after his conversion to Christianity on the road to Damascus around the year 3 AD. Early bearers included Stephen Paul of Nottinghamshire in 1273 and John Paul of London in 1292. Noble titles held included the Paul Baronetcy of Rodborough in the County of Gloucester. It was created in the Baronetage of Great Britain in 1762 for Sir Onesiphorus Paul, however that's pronounced. He was High Sheriff of Gloucestershire in 1760. The second baronet was a philanthropist and prison reformer who also served as High Sheriff, and the title became extinct upon his death in 1820. Here we see the family estate of Rodborough Manor. The Paul Baronetcy of Paulville in the County of Carlow was created in the Baronetage of Ireland in 1794 for Sir Joshua Paul, and the title became extinct upon the death of the sixth baronets, Sir William Edmund Geoffrey Paul, in 1961. And here we see a list of the baronets along with the coat of arms. And they descended from Joshua Paul of Rathmore. Here we see Rathmore House. He died in 1689 and was the son of Joshua Paul of Paulsworth in County Durham, England, who is said to have went over to Ireland with Oliver Cromwell. The Paul Baronetcy of Rodborough in the County of Gloucester was created again in the Baronetage of the United Kingdom in 1821 for Sir John Dean Paul, a landowner, banker, painter, and author. The second baronet was involved in the banking firm Strahan, Paul & Co., but was convicted of fraud. And on the right, we see the family mausoleum, it looks like. And the baronetcy went extinct in 1972 upon the death of the sixth baronet. The St. Paul Baronetcy of Ewart Park was a title created in 1813 for Sir Horace St. Paul, a member of Parliament for Bridport and the grandson of Samuel Paul of Coventry. He fought for Austria in the 7 Years' War, obtaining the rank of colonel, and was made Count of the Holy Roman Empire in 1759. Second Baronet Charles Maximilian St. Paul was a member of Parliament and High Sheriff for Northumberland, and the title became extinct upon his death in 1891. Here we see the family estate of Ewart Park. The St. Paul Baronetcy of Snarford was a title in the Baronetage of England created in 1611 for Sir George St. Paul, High Sheriff of Lincolnshire and a member of Parliament for Grimsby. And here we see his tomb along with his wife at St. Lawrence Church in Snarford, Lincolnshire. Notables include John Paul Jones. He was born John Paul, later added Jones, a Scottish-American naval captain who was the United States' first well-known naval commander in the Revolutionary War. He is credited as being the father of the modern Navy. The father of the American Navy. Next, Alice Stokes Paul, born 1885, an American Quaker, suffragist, feminist, and women's rights activist. She was one of the foremost leaders and strategists of the campaign for the 19th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. John Paul, born 1795, was a minister of the Church of Scotland who served as moderator of the General Assembly in 1847. Early settlers included Daniel Paul, who came to Boston in 1630, William Paul, who came to Massachusetts in 1635, Francis Paul came to Virginia in 1637, Patrick Paul came in 1648, Johann Paul arrived in New York in 1709, Henry Paul came to Virginia in 1709, Julian Paul came to Canada in 1714, and Timothy Paul came to Nova Scotia, Canada in 1757. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research services. Link in the description. Thank you very much.